cab. It is very cold. All right, go for it. Hello and welcome to our 1991 FC RX-7 auction. This is a convertible with the 5-speed. We picked it up fairly recently, and we've always been curious about these Wankel rotary engines, and this was not a perfect example, but a good example for us to get our toes wet in, and we'd love to show you around. This will be live on Cars and Bids. I'm sure if you're watching this. Let's do the exterior first, as we usually do. The paint, for the most part, is good. It matches. It's kind of this low gloss white color. There are signs of repaint, and we'll bust out the paint meter and throw those pictures in the photo gallery. But yeah, a little bit over here. The bumper has definitely been repainted, although whoever did it did an incredible job. There's no paint missing other than in these two spots right here and right here on the front bumper. Headlights are intact. We'll show you the pop-ups, and that's pictured in the photo gallery. The hood has a little bit of swirling, but not as much orange peel as you'd normally see, or that we expected to see. Trying to think what else. We've got the wheels down here, kind of a BBS style Mazda wheel. I'm not sure if this was a collaboration with BBS or Mazda kind of just copied their style a little bit, but we've got nice thick sidewall and tires, a lot of tread left. I will post the date codes in the photo gallery as well. And then, yeah, it's a pretty simple car. Mirrors are fixed, although you can adjust them inside the housing, the actual surface of the mirror, but they don't fold in if you're parking in a tight space. Wipers are good, although there is a little bit of corrosion on this wiper arm here, which you should be able to see. And then, yeah, we get to the windshield. All the sealing is how it should be. Nothing is, crumbling, cracking, missing. The windshield's in good shape. No scrapes, scratches, rock chips, cracks, anything like that. We do have a little bit more corrosion or fading on this window frame piece here, but that's about as bad as it gets. And then most importantly, the top itself, the top of the top, really where you'd worry about like passengers getting wet and stuff, is in great shape. Not even any discoloration. It's a little dusty just because it's been sitting here for a little while, but it functions as it should, and we'll show you that. Here is obviously the main issue with this car. This is on both sides of the vehicle. You do have these little holes here. The previous owner tried to repair it with this tape solution here. We haven't messed with it just because it's not an area that it would get the passengers wet, and also the top still functions as it should, which I'll demonstrate. Again, back to the rear, same thing. Wheels are in nice shape. Little bit of brake dust here, but otherwise not bad. And no curb rash on either wheel on the passenger side. Simple fuel door here, which I'll have to unlock from the inside. Rear glass is in really nice shape. It almost looks like it's been replaced. Wow, that is some thin glass right there. But yeah, sealed in as it should be. Not cracked, not bent. No signs of wear there. These little fasteners on the back of the convertible top are a little bit rusty. I would say that. I would go that far. And then, yeah, we've got another area right here where we've got paint missing. It's about the size of my thumb, I'd want to say. Badging's in good shape. We've got Mazda RX-7 and then more Mazda badge over here. Brake lights. We did a little bit of headlight and brake light restore on these. So these are lighting up really nicely and really clear. The lenses look incredible. We've got a dual port exhaust. Rear bumper, from what we can tell, probably hasn't been repainted, or it has been and they've done an incredible job. Again, we'll do paint meter readouts. But yeah, as far as paint condition in the rear goes, it's very nice, other than that piece missing on the passenger side. So if we come around here, you'll notice the same as on the passenger side. There's a tear in the convertible top. Again, not in a place where it gets passengers wet. It is a little bit unsightly, and it doesn't affect the functionality of the top, which we'll demonstrate. Again, top is in good shape over here. No discoloration, no holes. Same thing with the wheels. You do have a little bit of curving on this one, unfortunately, right on the outer edge here. But otherwise, car is in very good shape. Same thing with the mirrors. Really, the condition of this car is very much symmetrical on either side. So you've got the corroded window frame kind of guide here, but again, not anything that compromises that part. And then finally, the front driver wheel. That trim piece was a little loose, but just push right back in. And yeah, the front driver wheel also in good shape. No curbing here, maybe just a tiny bit, but I wouldn't really even go as far as to call that substantial or even minor curbing, really. It's hardly noticeable. So yeah, that rear driver wheel, certainly the most curved out of all of them. And yeah, that brings us around to complete the exterior. Other than the top having the rips, the real flaw, and the previous owner did show us how to open the door. It takes a little bit of, finesse as he displayed, but just in opening it from the inside, obviously that's really inconvenient, but it should be a simple fix. I mean, even as simple as like greasing the mechanism down here, because it seems a little bit stuck. But yeah, coming around, let's start on the driver's side, wide open. First thing we'll do is operate the convertible top, so we can get a better view. It's in gear. I know. So first thing we do is we're gonna open up these little side flaps here. Might be difficult to see, but it's kind of similar to a Miata. And then there's, this locking mechanism here. It's nice because the mechanisms are concealed by these flaps here, which is a nice touch from Mazda that they didn't do on the Miata. So now I will go back, and now close these. And then, you know what? I forgot a step. So what I should have done first is this. Ow. Ah. It's better when you have a passenger. Okay, so that goes down. Here we go. Beautiful. So it's not 100% manual. There's some. Here we go. So if you want full top down, there you go. And that'll hold her in place. So here we have it. The interior, okay, we'll get to that side. The interior of our FC RX-7. Major flaw, and really the only flaw with the interior is this rip in the seat. Otherwise, the leather, the surfaces are in really good shape. I'll turn it off now. Door card's in good shape. You do have a little bit, a couple scratches almost there, but the window switches are there. Windows go up and down. Radio works. Got the headlight dials right here, and as you can see, and then, you know what? I forgot a step. So what I should have done first was this. Ow! Ah. It's better when you have a passenger. Okay, so that goes down. Here we go. Beautiful. So it's not 100% manual. There's some. There we go. Oh gosh. So if you want full top down, there you go. And that'll hold her in place. So here we have it. The interior, get to that side. The interior of our FC RX-7. Major flaw, and really the only flaw with the interior, is this rip in the seat. Otherwise, the leather, the surfaces are in really good shape. I'll turn it off now. Door card's in good shape. You do have a little bit, a couple scratches almost there, but the window switches are there. Windows go up and down. Radio works. Got the headlight dials right here, and as you can see, headlights up. There we go. Perfect. And yeah, steering wheel's in good shape. Leather's not ripped. These do, I believe, these headrests have speakers in them, and yeah, these are really interesting cars. I hadn't really paid attention to them, but I did have an NA Miata for quite a while, and I loved it. So this is a nice return to that era of Mazda products, which I've always had so much fun with. Yeah, we've got the same thing over here. Seats are in good shape. This seat belt is a little slow, unfortunately. But it'll come out as it should. And yeah, that seat's got no issues. Floor mats and the carpeting's in great shape. You've obviously got your glove box here. Got some receipts and whatnot. Handbook, owner's manual. We should actually, we'll include this stuff in the gallery, obviously. And yeah, you've got sun visors. Pretty simple car on the inside. It's, a coupe, so not much to see. Manual transmission. Gear shifter is in good shape. Now let's pop the hood. If I can remember where the latch is, there it is. This guy. Rod. There we go. There is our, I believe 1.6 or 1.8 rotary, 2-rotor. And yeah, quite a tiny little piece of kit there, but very cool looking. Definitely not your average looking internal combustion engine. VIN plate here, and yeah, this is a clean engine. It's a lower mileage car, obviously not the lowest that people have probably seen, but impressively low. The Carfax confirms that the mileage is true, that it's been well maintained, not too many owners, mostly a Florida car, and yeah, we're very excited to be presenting it on Cars and Vids. Stay tuned for the driving portion of the video. Thank you. So here we are, we're up to temp. Oil pressure looks good, 30 pounds per square inch. And it's got an 8,000 RPM redline, which is damn impressive for something like this. Go for a little zip around the block. Turn signal functions. There's 6,000. And they're nice long gears. I mean, I was pretty much almost foot to the floor there. Worked out very well. Like, first is just incredibly long. I love that. Turn around. What? Make the left over here. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Nice! Well, she rides great. She rides great. I haven't really gotten a chance to get behind the wheel much, and yeah, she definitely meets expectations. Such a nimble little sporty little car, and yeah, those gears are long just because your red line's so high. So that puts a smile on my face for sure. For sure.